Recently, Ulanzi sent me the MA30 carabiner phone tripod. Now I enjoyed using this, but it looks oddly familiar to something which I reviewed a while back, which is the MA26. These two paper-thin tripods were made with portability and functionality in mind. We'll go into details such as their ergonomics, form factors, and ease of use to help you make an informed decision between choosing either of them. Let's now start with their unique features. Starting with the MA26, you can see the design of this is some sort of like a switchblade. So how do we open it is from the back. You remove the legs over here, push this up, open it this way, and flip it twice for its full length. So you can also rotate the head over here to be able to put it on vertical or horizontal mode. So here I have is my mobile phone, and we can attach it this way. So all you have to do is just to rotate it, and it actually changes orientation. Now let's take a look at the back. So from here, all I have to do is just turn it this way to have it in portrait mode. What's also interesting about the MA26 is that you can also mount cold shoe accessories. Right at the side, one over here and one over here, for you to mount things such as lights or microphones. So let's quickly also collapse these to see how fast it actually works. And since we're at it, let's do a quick timer. Ta-da! It only takes about 50 seconds to disassemble. Pretty fast in my opinion. Now, how about the MA30? The MA30 is interesting because you can actually hook to different parts of the bags. So you can see I actually hook it over here, and all I have to do is just to press it and remove it. How you attach your mobile phone is also different from the MA30, MA26. With the MA26 physically holds on to it, while the MA30 makes use of a magnetic design. Now most of your phones will have the MagSafe mount. If not, you can get a cheap sticker such as me over here, and basically you just attach it over to the tripod itself. Let's do it again. You can hear that the magnet is moderately strong. You won't need to scared that it actually falls off. In fact, I'm only scared of my cover coming out. Look, it's actually coming off. Okay, either ways, it actually attaches through its magnetic mount at the back. And how do we assemble it? You just have to press it over here and open this thing up. Now the base of the tripod is a little similar to the MA26. So you can open it up like the switch, one here, and put it over here. Ta-da! Now let's also be fair and do a quick collapsing test of this mobile tripod. Let me set my timer. Okay, just in case you guys are curious, this is actually a newer watch I got, which is my Samsung Fit 5. Okay, I actually use this for timer over here. This watch is incredibly cheap. I got it at about 70 USD. Alright, getting back to the point, let's quickly do a quick collapsing test. Ta-da! Let's see, it only takes about 8 seconds. Now you might be wondering, what does 8 and 50 seconds difference makes? To be honest, nothing. But just a quick test for some of you guys who are wondering how long it takes both of these to set up. What makes the MA30 unique is also that you can actually attach multiple accessories to it. But there's no horseshoe mount. If you can see at the back, this magnet is actually double-sided. So you can actually get adapters from Ulanzi such as this and magnetically attach it at the back. So once you flip it out and rotate it, you can actually get any filters that they have with the 52mm filter thread, such as this filter over here, and screw in over here. Ta-da! Now, what if I want to add in lights? If you guys remember this from my MA36, I forgot which one was it. You can actually use this LM19 light, which you can buy separately, and attach it at the back. I've not seen this kind of design in other brands before. So I'll say this is pretty unique. Now some of you guys will actually use this for vloggy or selfie mode. So let's do a quick test to see how well it works. Okay, so once it's folded, you can see the handle is a little small. But I can hold it this way and vlog with it. Okay guys, so I'm using my old mobile phone, which is my S10 Plus. And here is the vertical mode. How do you change it to the horizontal mode? Is really straightforward. You can just turn it this way. Okay, let's take a look at the back. So from here, you just physically rotate it to change the orientation of it. How do you change it to the horizontal mode? Is really straightforward. You can just turn it this way. Okay, let's take a look at the back. So from here, you just physically rotate it to change the orientation of it. Alright, so here we're gonna be vlogging with it, okay, in its landscape mode. And since we have the light on, okay, if you guys are curious, this is my new setup, like I mentioned in my previous video. Ta-da, the script over here, and all the other miscellaneous stuff which are important to get. And let's on the light. Ta-da! Alright, so let's change the mode this way. Okay, I'm sure you guys know that we are in shooting during the day, so it's hard to tell how strong the light really is. In my opinion, it's not the strongest that I've reviewed, but it's actually very interesting because it's so easy to attach to any mobile phones. Most mobile phones will actually have a MagSafe magnet at the back. Alright, so let's switch this up for the MA26. Okay, you also notice that the MA26 has an advantage. It actually has this double fold, meaning I can actually just use it this way, just with one fold, or I can open it up and use it at its longest length. Okay, so from here is a very traditional way of attaching it. You will just push this over here. Now, as you guys can tell, I actually forgot to bring a cold shoe adapter or to be able to place on top of this at the side. If you guys want to know how it looks like, do check out my review on the MA26. I actually tested it with the light, and this cold shoe mount actually definitely works. Definitely works for normal accessories. So the handle is obviously longer. Okay, so we're actually filming it using the MA26. Okay, and this is the vertical mode. So let's turn it to its horizontal mode. Okay, for a start, I got to say it's a lot nicer to hold compared with the MA30. Alright, so as mentioned, the grip is a lot wider and nicer to hold compared with the MA30, which tends to be a lot more narrow. So right at the side here is something really for you to consider. It's really thin, holding one from another. So do keep that in mind. Let's talk about their physical differences. Now, starting with the MA30, when folded, it comes in at only 15 cm or 5.9 inches. The MA26, on the other hand, comes in at 3 cm smaller at 12 cm or 4.72 inches. As for their thickness, they are practically really close. The MA30 will be about 1 cm and the MA26 will be probably about 1.5 cm. Now, where the story changes is when we have them expanded. Starting with the MA30, once we have it open up, it goes all the way to about 20.8 cm or 7.87 inches. As for the MA26, once it's fully extended, it goes all the way to about 26.5 cm or 10.43 inches. We are talking about a 25% difference in height. As for their weight, the MA30 comes in really light at only 100 grams or 0.22 pounds. As for the MA26, it's not a lot heavier, coming at 147 grams or 0.32 pounds. They might seem to have a 50% difference in weight, but honestly, you can't feel that difference in your hands. Let's conclude. Which one should you go for? If you need a portable tripod that can have a taller perspective or a longer view, the MA26 is for you. It's well built and allows you to attach traditional cold shoe mount accessories such as microphones or light at the bottom, at the top, or left on the right, depending on how you use it. Which makes sense why it's heavier than the MA30. It needs the weight to balance off the load. It also folds to an incredibly small form factor, which is important for all those who like to keep their gears compact. But if you want a faster and lighter setup, the MA30 is your guy. With the MagSafe magnet already on your mobile phone, you can easily attach or detach it, rotate it to vertical or horizontal for faster content creation. If your budget allows, I also suggest for you to get the LM19 light and filter sets to accompany the MA30. So, which of these suits your workflow better. For me, it's the MA26. How about you? I'm curious. Let me know down in the comments below. If not, see you guys in the next video.